Good afternoon. It has been 6 years since the gruesome murder of 10-year-old Victoria Martens. And today, one of the key players in her death, Fabian Gonzales, learned how long he'll spend behind bars. News 13's Stephanie Chavez is live at District Court with more.
Kim, Judge Cindy Leos gave Fabian Gonzales the maximum sentence of 37.5 years for his role in the death of Victoria Martens. We caught up with his defense team afterwards.
I don't blame the jury for what they did, but my client still says he didn't do those things.
Gonzales was convicted of reckless child abuse resulting in death for putting Victoria in a position that caused her death back in August 2016. He was also convicted on 7 counts of tampering with evidence for dismembering her body and trying to cover up the crime. This morning in court, the state asked the judge to classify that child abuse charge as a serious violent offense, arguing that had it not been for Gonzales, Victoria would still be alive today. The designation would require Gonzales to serve at least 85% of his sentence instead of 50%. However, Judge Leos denied that request, saying Gonzales himself did not behave violently, pointing to evidence that proves Gonzales was not in the home at the time of the murder.
I do not believe that his responsibility in Victoria's death was remote. I don't believe that it was this distant act that he could not have foreseen happening. From the evidence that was presented at the trial, as the state talked about in some great detail today, the defendant was aware of Jessica Kelly's propensity for violence, as well as her paranoia on the date that Victoria was ultimately murdered.
Because she denied that motion, Gonzales could be eligible for release in 17 years. His defense asked that Gonzales be given credit for the 3 years he served on an ankle monitor. However, Judge Leos says the conditions during that time were not restrictive enough and do not count as time served. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Stephanie. Now, Gonzales is getting credit for the time he actually spent behind bars at MDC, which is nearly 4 years. His defense attorneys say they are going to request he be placed in protective custody, given the threats against him because of this case.